Prince William tries to unite Britain with direct message to Scotland. Prince William has praised the Church of Scotland for how it has changed itself to adjust to the current coronavirus outbreak. William was made Lord High Commissioner to the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland by the Queen in January. He was due to attend the Assembly's week-long event next month, but following the COVID-19 outbreak, the event was cancelled. However, the Duke of Cambridge has praised the Church for how it has changed its approach to reaching its parishioners amid the outbreak. Due to the social distancing measures in place, churches across the country have been forced to close their doors. However, ahead of Easter Sunday, churches have found new ways to reach the public, with many now holding services online. The Duke wrote to the Right Reverend Colin Sinclair to show his appreciation amid a challenging time. He said, "As we approach Easter, I wanted to acknowledge how difficult a time this must be for the Church of Scotland and your ministries. You have had to close your churches at the very moment when you normally come together, and when your communities need you the most. It is heartening to see how the Church of Scotland, like so many other faith communities across the country, is reinventing itself digitally to continue providing worship, support and guidance for your congregations. I have no doubt that this support, as well as other means of offering help, is hugely appreciated at this extremely challenging time, particularly by the elderly, vulnerable, those economically affected and of course those who have so tragically lost family and friends. I am sure that this continuing connection and support will be particularly welcomed this Easter weekend." William was scheduled to deliver the opening and closing speeches at the event, which is attended by hundreds of people. William added, "It is sad but understandable that the pandemic has resulted in the cancellation of the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland. As you know, I was very much looking forward to spending a week in Scotland this May as Lord High Commissioner. I know how much work goes into preparing for the General Assembly week, and I wanted to pass on my thanks to all involved. Please pass on my warmest wishes to all ministers, elders and members of the Church of Scotland, who I know are working tirelessly to serve their communities in the most difficult of circumstances." In response, Reverend Sinclair praised the Duke for his concern and support. He said, "As we approach Easter, I was delighted to receive as moderator of the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland a letter from Prince William, the Earl of Strathearn. His Royal Highness was due to be Lord High Commissioner at this year's General Assembly, before it had to be cancelled because of COVID-19. The Church of Scotland is sorry not to be able to welcome him back to Scotland, where he went to university, but we appreciate him taking time to write to us and are grateful for his interest, concern and support." On Wednesday, William and Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, carried out a virtual school visit amid the coronavirus crisis. The pair spoke to the pupils and teachers from Casterton Prime Academy in Burnley. The school has remained open in order to take on the children of essential workers. During the tour, Kate said, "To you and everyone who is enduring this time, it must be such a relief for all the parents who are key workers to know that their children have the normality and structure and they've got a safe place for them to be. So really, really well done, and for all of you, I know it's not easy circumstances, but it's fantastic." Prince William desperate to get out there amid COVID-19 pandemic for this reason. Prince William is reportedly desperate to get out there and help amid the coronavirus outbreak. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are self-quarantining together with their 3 children, Prince George, Prince Louis, and Princess Charlotte. However, according to royal commentator Angela Mollard, Kate Middleton's husband is desperate to join the front lines. Mollard explained that the future king used to be an air ambulance helicopter pilot before he decided to be a full-time working royal. He wanted to help fight the COVID-19 pandemic. However, this is unlikely to happen because of his current role. "We're going to turn to the royals more in these times, and we know Kate and William will be a big part of that," Mollard said. William's desperate to get out there, having had that air ambulance background, and help on the front line. Of course, he probably can't because he'll have royal jobs to do. That's where his efforts are best deployed. Even if Prince William couldn't join the frontliners, the royal expert is positive that in the coming weeks and months, There will be a lot of good stories about the royals' goodness and their impact in times of distress. Queen Elizabeth II, her mother and sister also did their part to help during the war decades ago. There's going to be a lot of heartening stories about the royal family that come over the next few weeks. Some of them may run under the radar, like Camilla, who did a check-in and chat call with a woman called Doris, she explained. Doris said that her conversation with the Duchess of Cornwall cheered her up. Camilla Parker Bowles was very interested in her family and they talked about isolation and hobbies. She enjoyed their time together. I've been incredibly lonely over the last couple of weeks and it was wonderful to talk to her, Doris said. Meanwhile, there are reports claiming that Prince William and Middleton have already started ruling as king and queen. Queen Elizabeth II and the heir apparent, Prince Charles, are in isolation and the Duke of Cambridge is left to continue the tasks for the monarchy as the Prince Regent.